Tonight's headlines: Palace distances from Sara presidency movement. LGU urged to pass ordinance versus vaccine slot sellers. Marawi rehabilitation now 65% complete. Coronavirus cases in the country at 1,188,672. Duterte vows to address Negros Oriental killings. ITCZ to bring rain showers and thunderstorms. PSEi recovers on rebound of tech shares. And budget gap narrows by 83.78%. Good evening. Today is Tuesday, May 25, 2021. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. Malacanang distanced itself from the launch of the Duterte Pa Rin movement, which supports Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte's 2022 presidential run. In a statement, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said that the palace is not involved with the movement, but they respect what they stand for. Roque then said the former administration officials are supportive of the movement. This did not mean that the palace is involved. The Davao City Mayor has been consistently leading pre-election polls for possible presidential candidates in 2022. Local government units should enact an ordinance providing sanctions to individuals who sell COVID-19 vaccines or vaccination slots amid reports on such money-making scheme. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque stressed that the LGU should pass ordinance that will provide the sanction for this illegal activity. Reports said vaccine slots in certain LGUs are being sold for as much as 15,000 pesos each. The Manila City government, led by Moreno, already passed an ordinance penalizing individuals behind such schemes. Task Force Bangon Marawi Chairperson Eduardo Del Rosario disclosed on Tuesday that the rehabilitation of the war-torn Marawi City is 65% complete, as the government sticks to its target to finish the projects before the end of President Rodrigo Duterte's term in June 2022. Del Rosario, who is also Duterte's housing secretary, visited recently for the 4th anniversary of the deadly siege. During his visit, he spearheaded the inaugurations of key facilities and groundbreaking ceremonies for the construction of school buildings, a convention center, and the Sarimanok Sports Stadium in the former battle area. Marawi was destroyed following 5 months of fighting between government troops and ISIS-inspired Maute rebels in 2017. The rehabilitation project broke ground in October 2018. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayad.
Viber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.
Hatch something big! The all-new Honda City hatchback with 4 seating modes. Utility mode, long mode, tall mode, refresh mode. The all-new City hatchback. Hatch more life!
The Department of Health reported 3,972 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Tuesday to bring the total number of infections in the country to 1,188,672, even as 10 laboratories failed to submit data on time. This brought the active cases to 48,201, and of the total, 92.7% are mild, 2.1% are asymptomatic, 2.1% are severe, and 1.6% are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 1,120,452 after 4,659 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll is now at 20,019 following 36 fatalities recorded. Data also show that 59% of the country's intensive care unit beds are in use, while 41% of the mechanical ventilators are occupied. In other news, President Rodrigo Duterte has vowed to address the appalling killings in Negros Oriental. In a statement, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said that the chief executive expressed the sentiments during the Regional Peace Council meeting in Dumaguete on Monday afternoon. Roque, however, did not specify which killings the president was referring to, and tagged the minutes of the Regional Peace Council as confidential. The palace official also said that the president tasked the Department of Environment and Natural Resources to resolve conflicting land claims, which is one of the issues involved in the killings. State Weather Bureau PAGASA on Tuesday announced that the Intertropical Convergence Zone is expected to bring cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over Mindanao. In its 24-hour forecast, the weather agency warned against possible flash floods or landslides during moderate to at times heavy rain. Metro Manila and the rest of the country may experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers due to warm winds from the Pacific Ocean called the easterlies and localized thunderstorms. PAGASA said flash floods and landslides are also possible during severe thunderstorms. We'll pause for a short break. Stay with us.
Click, that's it. Never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap, it's a wrap. Just tap the app. Now you can check, view, subscribe, renew. Help and support for you. Out with the ring apps are the in thing, you know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use, mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now.
Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
In business, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index recovered on Tuesday on a rebound of tech shares in the region. The main stocks gauge rose by 31.82 points or 0.52% to 6,196.71 at the closing bell. The broader all shares jumped to 13.51 points or 0.35% to 3,834.78. Pihina Capital Development Corporation head of sales Luis Lindingan said local shares were bought up with sentiment changing positively as tech shares rebounded in regional markets. Volume totaled 1.16 billion shares amounting to 6.02 billion pesos. Gainers led losers at 98 to 88 while 58 shares were unchanged. And the Bureau of Treasury announced that the national government's fiscal balance yielded a narrower deficit in April as state revenues increased due to payment of income taxes during the period as well as the decline in public spending. Data released by the Treasury showed the budget deficit last month stood at 44.4 billion pesos, down 83.78% from 273.9 billion pesos in April 2020. The narrower fiscal shortfall was driven by the 55.46% growth in revenue performance due to the payment of income taxes, vis-a-vis a 27.14% decline in expenditures from the substantial COVID-19 spending at the height of the imposition of the enhanced community quarantines last year. April's budget gap brought the year-to-date fiscal gap to 365.9 billion pesos, 1.63% higher than the 360 billion peso deficit recorded in the same period last year. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune Digital Edition on Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store and search for Katribu. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store and the Araneta City for their continued support. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel and you're watching Tribune News on Cue. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Montero Sport. Elevate your journey.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.